Hello, the internet, and welcome back to the live stream. It is Tuesday, the 14th of July, 2020. 14 days into July. What is July? Well, July is a process where I go live every day here on YouTube. Now, I normally do live streams daily over on DLive, but for the month of July, right here on the Gives a Minute YouTube channel. Same scenario, same time, every day, live for the month of July, 31 days worth. I gotta tell you though, this is not my own concept. This is nothing that I've decided. This is not something that I've come up with. This is the brainchild of the Danny Black. I want to put a little linky poo to his channel in the chat there. This is gonna give him props. This is the man who came up with the concept. If you want to go and say, what a cool idea. I like how you took the word July and you took the word live and you flopped them around and you came up with Julive. Very cool. Go and pay him his respects over there. That's his channel. Let him feel the gives love. That's what we like to do when we send people to a new channel. So this month has been really cool, been really fun. We are, wait a sec, 31 days. No, technically the half... I'm a little rusty this morning, I'm not going to lie. Technically the halfway point would be 15. The halfway point would be the day after the 15th, or once tomorrow's stream's concluded. I gotta have a little water here, folks. I'm a little hungover, I'm not gonna lie. I'll explain why in a second. One, there it is. The reason I'm a little hungover, we've got the family here. So my sister and 3 children, Baxter, Claudia, and Poopsie, been down here for 2 days now. In fact, I couldn't stream yesterday on DLive because of something we were going to do, which something we do every winter, is to have a fire on the headland. Now, if you've seen my YouTube stories, you would have seen a bunch of footage from that. Last night was perfect for it. Today, tomorrow, and the next day, it's going to be shit house. Super windy, super cold, huge ocean, crazy stuff out there. So we're glad we did that yesterday. We spent the whole day collecting wood in the woods, in the forest. Even got it from the Shoalhaven, from the drag down of the storms. Remember in February with the big storms? Well, all that driftwood we collected and put in the back of the truck and brought it up here and had a great fire last night. Drank a lot of red wine. I'm a little hungover, not gonna lie. A little hungover. My guts are a little bit hello, but that's okay because today, as you can see, I need a haircut, right? Really badly, right? Look at this hideousness. It's just been getting out of control, and Claudia really does a good job with my haircuts in the past. So we're going to get her to do a haircut live on this stream. I'm going to take you outside. We're going to set up. You're going to get a lot of wind and a lot of noise. Actually, that reminds me, I should use a second windsock. Do the best I can to prevent that, but it is super windy out there, so we'll do that. But before we get there, I want to engage the chit chat, and this is the point of a live stream, right? We want to engage the chit chat. So up in the top of my chit chat, I began with hello the internet. Then Mindy swung in, hello the Benon. Hello the Mindy. She said my thumbnail made her laugh. We did that at, last night. Was just like, well, we got to do a thumbnail. Can you take a quick photo of my hideous head and do something? And I just did that as a little throwback to the beauty photo shoots I used to do, which now Claudia does lots of. The weather here is nuts, I said. Super windy, cold, and rainy. It should be an interesting haircut. And Mindy said maybe you should consider doing it on the inside, like inside. But the drama of a windy day might be fun. I did consider shifting into the garage, but I don't know. Like, I want you to see something, not just the insides of a garage, right? It's kind of boring. Even though out there is not going to be the best for me or Claudia, it'll be cool for you, right? But I do have to put 2 windsocks on. That definitely needs to be done because the VideoMic Pro Plus, as long as the wind is blowing on it, which we're not using that mic now, we're using this mic, but when we transfer to the IRL stuff, the wind has to be coming straight at it. If the wind's coming from behind it, you'd still get a lot of crap, so I'll put 2 windsocks on. Actually 3 in totes. I've already got 2 on there. I'll put 1 on the back as well, so that'll be 3. Surf Barrels! Hello, Surf Barrels. How do you do? By the way, the surf today out there, you won't see it on this footage. I might be able to lift it up and show you, but It's massive. It's big. Big and nasty. It's storm style, right? East southeasterly swell coming straight onto the coast. I think it's 4.5 meters. Crazy. Tim in the house. Hi, Mindy. Hey, Tim. Not the real McCoy. Hey, Tim. Hey, Mindy. Usually at work at this time of the day, but done myself a bit of a mischief. Taking the whippets for a run. So at home, there you go. Got a woe in the house. There you go. Everyone's saying hello. Hello. Whoa, my chat. How are things? Oh, you said how things, Tim. When I said run, it's more of a geatric shuffle. Okay, cool. At least you get out there. Good morning, Bannon. Good day, Tim. Going well. How about you? Recovered from your morning assisted shuffle. Chad in the house. Chad Armstrong. Hello, Chadsky. How do you do, my friend? This cheers is for you. I don't do cheers on the YouTube streams, but there's a little sly one. Mindy, the whippets won't be denied their walk. It started raining. We picked up the pace and slipped over. Hurt my groin, skinned my nose. Really? Crikey, that sounds terrible. Benny Crawford. Good morning, Benon. G'day, Benny. How do you do, man? Surf Barrels. Hello. Hello, Surfy. Mindy. Ouch. Morning, Benny. Hey, Benny. Benny Crawford. Not the real McCoy. Tough as nails, Tim. There you go. Stop whimpering. Ooh. But he hit his nose. Crazy. Tim, never fun slipping over and being hurt. Never fun, never fun. Well, folks, that's the bottom of the chat. Let's bring it up on screen so we can all freaking well play along. But yeah, that's the plan for this stream. So what we'll do is we'll bring Claudia in. I'll introduce her. You know her very well, but she'll swing by here momentarily, I guess. And we'll introduce her and we'll talk a little about what she's going to do. Then I'm going to roll my promo for the album. Now, that'll serve two purposes. That'll promote my album, but it'll also give me a chance to swap to the IRL content, because from here to there is a transition of tech, and I've got to set that up, even though it should be good to go. We did a little... I'm going to say I did a dry run last night, but it was not a dry run because I was drunk, so I don't even know if I did it correctly last night, but I did... Something happened last night, and I tested it, and it worked. Can I recall what I did? Not so clearly. I must have done it right because I went to bed and thought, yeah, we're good for the morning. But I'm a little sketchy right now and thinking, did I dot my T's and cross my I's? I don't know if I did. We'll find out, won't we? So, just speaking from a tech standpoint, do we want to talk about the tech? I've been told not to talk about tech. You know, someone in one of the trolls said, don't talk about the tech stuff, just do it. Like, you know what? Most of my tech videos are the ones that get all the views, right? I made a daily vlog years ago about how I get old mini DV tapes into my laptop, and that thing pops. Hello, Claudia.
Hi.
This is the lovely hairdresser who's going to do me wonders. Are you going to do me wonders?
Maybe. It's been a while.
Yeah.
A long while.
Can you what do you think with it when you see this? What do you actually think? Is it possible to do something here? Yeah. Yeah, when was the last one? That's a fair while back, folks. It's a fair while back. Well, if you're game, I'm game.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you go out and get yourself ready, and I'll get myself ready. Benny says, "Good morning, Claudia." We will have the chat out there too, but the only thing that we won't have out there is the stream. I'll have the chat, but I won't actually have the stream, like watching the stream. So I'll be able to engage you, but then again, it'll be real time. So the difference now is that when I see a chat comment from Benny, it says, "Good morning, Claudia," I respond to it, but then you see it slightly, you see my response earlier than what it would be if I was to, how does that work? I'm too hungover to work that out, but it'll be a little bit more of a delay at this point. Claudia, Tim says, "Claudia, I'll pay you $100 cash to stuff it up on a live stream." I'll tell her that. So gorgeous. Claudia, you look amazing. She did her hair as well. Do you have clippers? We have clippers and we have all the stuff, right? We'll explain it. We've got all the... I've bought myself clippers. Sorry, Mum bought me clippers years ago this for my 21st. I've had great clippers, which she uses, but there's also scissors. This could take a while, folks, right? This could be a lengthy haircut. It's going to be cold out there. I'm going to put a hoodie on. I'm going to get out there and, you know, keep warm, try to. So how about this? We're going to cut to my promo. In that time, I will set this crap up and touch wood. Everything works accordingly. And the next thing you see after the promo will be outside IRL set up for the haircut. Does that sound cool? If it sounds cool, Give me a 9-second delay and say yes, and I've already hit the button.
Welcome back to the, no, not a slightly random daily song at all. This is not slightly random, and this is not a song. This is a video to explain to you the Armageddon and how you can get your own copy of the Armageddon. Now, what's the Armageddon? It's my latest release. You know, I've been talking about the music I make under the moniker of That's Well, we've been discussing the latest recording. It's been taking place for the last little while. I'm happy to announce that today is release day, July 1, 2020. Why have I chosen the date July 1st for the release here? No reason except that everything kind of moved towards that being the end point of the recording process. And I figured for the whole month of July, I could promote this album, getting it into your hands. I want to give it to you for free. That's the thing. I want to give you the album for free. So as of today, and right through the whole month of July, there will be a link that I'll make clear to you either in the description here or in the chat. This is the link for you to go to and to nab the album for free, completely for free. You can download those MP3s and go to town. But the reason I want to talk to you more in detail about that is because I also want you to be able to get your hands on a hard copy if you want it. Now, you may not want this. You may just want the songs, and that's cool. But if you do want a hard copy of the album, you're gonna have to buy it, and it's not like you're buying it off a shelf. I'm only gonna print the amount that people order. So from July 1, let's say through to July 30, right? That's the whole month. That's the order process. So if you put your order in anytime in July, that means you are getting a hard copy of the album, but it hasn't been made yet. At the end of July, I will snap that process off, and if you've ordered, we'll go on and get those printed, and then I'll ship them to you. Now, the cost will be very, very negligible. I'm not looking to make money here. I'm not a musician. I'm a live streamer. I create content. I enjoy making music, but that's not the point of this. The point of it is to have a bit of a laugh. The only reason I want to do the hard copy is because last time with the second umming, so many people wanted a hard copy, and I only had 20 made. So this time, I'm not making them until I know how many are wanted. So if you do want to nab a hard copy, go to that link, do all the things there. While you're there, grab the download. This here is not the album. This is mocked artwork. This is the cover of the album, but that is not the actual album. On the album, there are a bunch of songs.
There was a time when I tried to explain. It was very blunt, but on the right track. I smoked him hard after a bottle of Jack. And what I said I would never take back. But he took it the way that a schoolboy would.
Without going too deep into the details, I recorded everything. Guitars, bass, lead guitar, rhythm guitar, vocals. Now, you know Duncan, Buzz Kingo. On certain tracks, he came down here and helped out, added his little bit to it as well. That's all listed on the liner notes in the artwork. Another reason why you'd want to get a hard copy. Having Duncan down here to help out with the music was so rad. It was so much fun. But he's not the only guest to appear on the album. Out here in the ocean, one day I was surfing with a South African guy who was holidaying in the next door house. And after a bit of chit-chatting, we got hanging out, and he kind of said, "Oh, just curiously, do you happen to have an instrument? I mean, I've been missing the guitar. I play a bit of guitar." He came in, we had a jam, we wrote a song. It's on the album. That all came from surfing right here, just random surfing with a stranger. Also featured on the album is the handiwork of Lachlan Sheehan. Now, Lachlan is the sound engineer with Tracer. He did a beautiful, beautiful job at polishing a turd. He didn't just polish a turd, he rubbed that thing until it shone like Jupiter in all of its glory. Does Jupiter shine? I don't know, but whatever Lachlan did, he made this stuff way better than what it was. Lockie, dude, thank you so much, man. Go and have a listen to this and tell me this doesn't sound audibly, sonically insane. Lockie, yeah! There's also a few cover songs in here. Now, you guys wanted me to do Four Non-Blondes, so I did that. That's in there.
Sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out, what's in my head, and I'm feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake in the
There's also a Pink Floyd cover. There's also an Umnus cover, right? I covered one of my own songs. And the rest of that stuff is brand new material for you to enjoy. But that's not all. You know me and music. My favorite band is Ween. I love the band Ween. And so to make this release even more special, I recorded 20 covers of Ween songs, and it's on this album here. The point of me showing you that is, that's also for you as part of this package. When you download the album, The Armageddon, you get this as a bonus free disc. And if you order a hard copy of The Armageddon, you also get a hard copy of 10 more songs by Ween.
I don't know where you're coming from, but I wish you'd go away. And I don't know where you get your money from, but I wish I didn't have to be the one to pay. And I'm not sure how to say.
I've chosen to call it 10 more songs by Ween, but put 20 songs on there to be a little bit silly. But anyway, that's there for you as well. And I'll also throw in some Gives a Minute stickers for those hard copy orders. If you order a hard copy, you'll get some stickers. You'll get 3 things. You'll get the Armageddon, you'll get 10 more songs by Ween, you get a bunch of Gives a Minute stickers. I might even write a handwritten note on there for you as well. But you have to do it between now, July 1, and July 30. After July 30, there will be no more orders. Whatever it is, the number that we have, the amount, is what we go on order. There'll be about a month delay between when they get manufactured and when I can ship them to you. So if you order any time between now and the end of July, I would expect you to receive your copy of The Armageddon in September. That'd be the earliest. I'd say August will be the production, then there'll be the mail out. I reckon September you'd get it. That's why there's the download link to grab the music right now if you want it. Don't come to me after July and say, I want the album, man. You won't be able to get it. You'll have to go to Spotify's and Apple Music and all that place to buy it. This is the 1 month of opportunity. It's July, the opportunity month. Is that enough promo? I don't know about doing promo for my own music. There it is. I promoted my own music. Now look, while I sit down and take a listen to both The Armageddon and 10 more songs by Ween, you guys can go back to the live stream. This is not a Slightly Random Daily Song. Just go back to the live stream. I'll see you there.
That's not scratchy.
that didn't work. Hopefully it's all good now. Check the visuals here. Why didn't that straight up? I've no idea why that didn't work. We're good though. I think I'll just confirm the check that we're good. That should have been working immediately, but no audio. It says no audio. Hold on a second. It's weird. Okay, let me just check the audio. Okay, let me find that audio setup. That should work. Audio goes in and out. Audio. I guess I should be seeing the stream. Let me just wait. Let me see. How baffling is it that this didn't work? So I guess I did set it up while I was drawing class. You guys still say audio? I don't know if I'm seeing lag here. I guess I should open up the video itself and look, right? I don't want to do this, but I will. There. I'll stay until we confirm. I want to make certain. I see what you're saying. Wow. What the hell? Wow. It's super laggy. Like a combination of things. audio. I know there, the audio there. You know what this combination of what you plug in the out cable for the incoming cable, you get a signal. I went back here and I took a single cable, unplugged it, patched it in. That at first. Now, be live. You got no sound at all. You should have sound this. Can't even hear. Why am I on screen? Delay. It's in and out. What is that mic in and out? Cuts in and out. What would that? Let me take this microphone out. Any better with my. I can't even see here though. Shop audio. Is this a visual or something? Outside audio is choppy audio. Inside. Why in here? Where? What the hell? Is audio good, but like this sense here. I'm not even. What the going on? This. Audio cutting. I hear this audio cutting out. What is with this? Microphone's plugged in. This is shit house. I see an image. Do we have clean audio? Please tell me we have clean audio. I'm gonna just check this. Wow, it's super frustrating. I don't understand it. We've used this exact setup, like out there on the hill, for the morning streams with no hiccups, no glitches. Right now, just doesn't want to work. Muted? Jake Hudson says muted. I see an image. Do we have clean audio? Please tell me we have clean audio. All right. I think we're good to get a freaking haircut here. Wow, super frustrating. I don't understand it. We've used. All right. One thing I think I might have overlooked in regards to how this sets up is I've got a 50-meter coil of Cat 5 and I just left it coiled up here. I'm not extending the whole length of it because we're not up on the hill because it's raining. Maybe Cat 5 doesn't like to be coiled up. Hello.
Hi.
Let's just make certain we've got good visuals here in terms of light and whatnot. You want to take a seat? Yeah, please do that. Let's go down here.
It's a bit cold.
It is a bit cold. Are you confident?
I was getting a haircut.
You wish you were getting a haircut?
Not by you, but just a haircut in general. I can't bother to stand up. That's okay, I'll do it.
So you're going to be about there, I suppose. How tall are you? Stand up. Oh, okay. Go behind the chair where you'd be cutting my hair. Okay, so you're going to be about there. All right, cool.
Cool beads.
All right. Sorry for all this delay, folks. You know me with live streaming. I don't want to deliver a shit show, but this has been a shit show. But I want to tell you something. Tim did say earlier he's going to pay you $100 to completely mess this up on stream for you. Do you want to make a hundy?
I do, but like I feel kind of bad if I mess it up. I'm gonna mess it up regardless.
Okay. It's all good. We have the chat to entertain ourselves. It's perfect. Okay, cool. All right, let's do this then. I've got to take a swig of water here. I did tell you I was pretty hungover this morning, and I was drunk last night when I set this up, but it's not that. Like Well, it obviously is that, but it should have worked, right? I think it's the coiling of the Cat 5. Alright, well, I guess I should...
Am I actually sucking it up?
I hope you don't.
I'll try. I'll do a good job. It's okay.
Now, what would you like first?
I don't know.
Scissors?
Yeah, scissors and the thing.
And this
other
thing?
scissors.
That
Yeah,
thing? Yeah. But should we get this out first as well? Here we go, folks. We're getting a haircut. Freezing cold. Tech issues are plenty. Which one do you want on first?
The big one.
The 4?
Yep.
Woo, it's cold out here.
Oh.
I'm going to read chat while this is happening, and I'll relay messages back to Claudia. So if you want to address her at any point, you can, and I'll pass it on to her as well.
Ooh.
Let me just confirm that that's going to work as well. Imagine the clippers didn't work.
I would just go back inside.
The tech issues if the clippers don't work.
Anyway.
They do work. All right. All right, folks. Let's fix this.
Do you brush your hair?
Do I? Sometimes. When should I have last?
Like, don't you brush it like every day?
No. Do I brush my hair every day? Hell no. So in the chat, Charlotte Rose with fire. David Prettybread says, yeah, Benny Crawford, the trumpet. Hendrik, it's all good. I have an overhang too. An overhang. You have an overhang, Hendrik? Have some fun, Claudia. Do your best. That's all we can ask for here, right? That's all we can expect as well.
Yeah.
I want her best.
Yeah, I bet. I don't want to butcher your hair.
Can you hear Claudia well enough, folks? I know I'm speaking a little louder, but can you hear Claudia as well?
Can you hear me, guys? Ouch.
Tim says, Claudia, you need to accidentally shave one obvious spot right down to a clipper number 1.
Maybe.
Crikey, Tim. Wow, what a schmozzle to get this to work. That was
a bit of a schmozzle.
That was longer than... It took me longer to get this working than it did to introduce the stream.
Your hair looks kind of green.
My hair looks kind of green? Crikey.
Sorry if that hurts.
It doesn't. It feels nice.
Well,
Gil says, glad I didn't miss this. Gil, you should have seen the tech issues I had at the start of this. Crazy tech issues. Hey Gil, do you know anything about Cat 5 cabling?
yes.
If I've got like 50 meters of Cat 5 and I'm using it, you know this stuff probably more than I do, but I'm using a Cat 5, I'm using an HDMI extender which converts it to Cat 5. At one point it's a transmitter, then you run 50 meters of Cat 5 and then it puts a receiver and it converts it back to HDMI and that goes back into my streaming computer. But I didn't need all the Cat 5, so I left it coiled up, and I think the coiling Cat 5 didn't like it. We're getting audio drop issues, we're getting like visual drop images. Look at all the hair coming out from just combing.
I know, it's gross.
It's actually not just a comb she's got there.
It's like a thinning comb.
It's got a blade in it, so she's cutting and combing. Otherwise I'd be going bald if that was the amount of hair that came out just from combing my hair. I'd need to see someone about that.
You'd be in a lot of trouble.
You'd be in a lot of trouble, right? Does feel nice though.
Look at this back bit. It's like a ponytail.
It's a good thing this stream isn't timed, says Edie. Yeah, I was thinking that too. When this went all wrong, I was like, this is kind of killing me, but at least we're not time constrained here.
I don't know how the hell I got doing this job, like got put into doing this job, but like, it's okay.
I know how it happened. You're my loving niece. And I wanted you to be able to be a good hair cutter.
Hairdresser?
Hairdresser even.
Hair cutter. I wanted you to be good grammar.
Tim says, Mindy Bannon is balding. I'm actually not balding. I've always had a massive forehead, and I think, yeah, my brother's balding.
Yeah. Shame.
He is, isn't he?
I reckon I'll go bald.
You reckon you'll go, Claudia reckons she'll go
I
bald.
don't know.
Micah in the house. It's a thinning comb. Hello, Micah. It
I don't
is.
know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna have a bit of a chop.
Famous last words. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have a bit of a chop.
It's okay.
I'm happy for that. I could probably put this way and you could see it bigger.
Ugh. Lucky these trackies have red wine all over them.
Red wine, yeah. This is the clothing that I wore at the fire last night. Good fire though. Did you guys look at my stories, my YouTube stories?
What? Well, that's not a very good car. Oh no, it's okay.
Hendrik says, I actually cut my own hair last night. Could not import Claudia into Victoria, COVID style. Micah, you know about these combs? They're pretty rad, aren't they?
Is anyone on this stream like a hairdresser?
Good question. Is anyone on this stream a hairdresser?
Because I feel like I might be a bit judged because I'm not doing it right.
It's like got a yeah, it's got a blade down the center on both sides. But there's also adjustments you can use in there. Pretty cool. Mindy, I need one of these. One of these or one of these? Micah, my whole head was done with a one guard, so I don't have to deal with that. Yeah, well, we got that, but I don't want a crewy. I don't want a crew cut.
Why would you give you a mullet?
We could give you a mullet, she says.
I'm just joking. I don't know how to do a
Let's not do a mullet and say we did.
mullet. This back bit, I'm just gonna like be kind of ruthless.
Go ahead. Be as ruthless as you can. Get into it, girl.
That.
Yeah, get into it. I mean, it's got a lot of length, so that the length has to come off first and foremost, right?
Well, can we butcher that bit? That's totally okay. So
And I apologize for this hideous weather here, folks. It's heinous right now.
yeah, it's kind of gross.
It's windy, it's cold, it's miserable. Just Edie says, yep, mullet, go ahead. Hendrik, I did look at your stories. Yeah, thank you, Hendrik. It was good up there last night.
Good vibes.
Yeah, we got the vibes. We snuck it in before the rain and before the storm. We couldn't do it today. Edie
No.
says, do it, Claudia. Go the mullet. Ooh, hear that? Can you guys hear the ocean?
Well, it's very big.
Massive. Micah says, my ex-girlfriend was a hairdresser and I watched about half of her school for it. Oh, when she was learning. Music Man in the house. G'day, Music Man. The longer the Cat 5, the slower the speed must be to avoid attenuation signal loss. Well, that's the point of the converters at each end, though. You can run it for 50 meters. Bannon would suit a mullet, says Hendrik. Get out of here, Hendrik.
Everyone wants a mullet.
Music Man's asking, where is the bowl, Claudia? Like, you going to do a bowl cut?
Like Baxter used to have.
Benny Crawford says, the ocean sounds like it's getting ready to pulse. Report says it's going to be 15 feet down there tomorrow. It's 4.5 meters right now. I'm not sure how big that is in feet. Winter? That's not winter. It's an Aussie winter, man.
It's cold for us.
It's just the wind that annoys me.
Yes, Sam. Okay, I'm just gonna be.
Oh, there is one thing I should probably do, Claudia, before you continue.
Yeah.
I've got to turn this monitor off here. Sorry about this, folks. Otherwise, we're going to be decreasing.
Your hair looks ridiculous.
I'm going to just turn this down here. Yeah, that way. I know it's still on, but
Why do I wear my scarf? I was gonna wear this today.
I'm just going to have to preserve the battery life there. The back of my head looks ridiculous.
Yeah, it does.
Hendrik says, no links, Music Man at Music Man, Music Man. We've got to say it 3 times. David asks, is Ben on cutting Claudia's hair after?
No.
Well, there you go. I mean, I would. If the option was presented to me, I would.
No. I have formal this year, which means hair is off limits.
She was pretty forceful about that. No,
No.
that's not happening.
Yeah, because I don't know if I want to cut it short. Actually, I'll ask everyone. I had my hair cut like around Christmas time last year,
Yeah.
and it was like cut short because the lady just decided to cut it all off without even me telling her to. But that's totally fine. And I kind of like it shorter, but I don't know if I should let it grow out to the end of the year or cut it short again. Because formal.
Yeah.
It's not really that.
How long until then is it? 6 months?
Well, yeah, formal's
4
in
months.
December. It's a big chunk. I haven't even asked you what you actually want to do there.
You know what I like. You do a good job anyway. She does a great job whenever she cuts my hair. She does a good job. Usually it's summer and I go for a surf afterwards. Today I'm going to take a shower after this. Music Man, the main thing for Cat 5 is that if the twisted pair was recrimped and twist was lost. No, it wasn't recrimped. So I bought 50 meters of Cat 5, and it's always kept in a coil. And when I did my sunrise stream on D-Live, we extended it all the way out. And that's obviously what the issue was here, because this stream, we only needed about 15 meters of it, so I just left it all coiled up. And apparently it doesn't like that. So you can kind of see it just off to the side there, there's a little bit of it into the frame. That's where I extended it to. Mindy says, I like Claudia's technique.
Thanks.
She knows what she's doing, right, Mindy? She's good up here. I give her the trust.
I don't really know. It's not really a technique. It's kind of just doing whatever
It's just
you think.
cracking along, whatever you think.
Yep.
Micah says, Mohawk all the way. Mindy says she's winging it and I can't wait to see the results. Well, you've seen them before because you're pretty much the only one that cuts my hair. Felicia cut it once.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just you. And I like what you do.
Thanks. Could put it on my resume. Hairdresser. Part-time hairdresser.
Yeah.
Just joking.
Depends what you want to do, I suppose. Like if you might want to do hairdressing at some point.
Maybe no.
What about hair cutting for the stars?
It's funny.
If you do this bad, you'll see stars.
Yeah, I know.
Benny says, really, Micah? I was thinking a skirted egg would be better. A skirted egg? The hell is that?
Yeah, what is that?
What is a skirted egg style? Never heard of that before. Skirted egg. Michael Campbell. Hey, Benon. Oh, hello, Michael Campbell. How you going? Welcome to the stream. We're getting a haircut here. Freezing cold.
You're freezing cold. I'm standing in a wet puddle with my Ugg boots.
Are your feet wet?
No, it's okay. I'm just being a bit dramatic.
Hendrix got mohawks for gives. Let's not and say we did, right? I did a mohawk once when I was on tour. That's funny. Can you hear behind Mama and Poopsie? Can you guys hear them in the background?
Pretty loud.
For two people, they're making an awful lot of noise, aren't they? Hey, where's your mum?
Just went for a walk.
Is Baxter still asleep?
No, but he's like chilling in bed because he's just a little princess who's allowed to sleep in where he wants.
You see that, folks? There's brotherly, sisterly rivalry there.
Isn't
Baxter's
there
allowed to
really?
chill out in bed.
Well, it's true. Portia was not asleep with me last night, but then she chickened out and went with mum.
I saw when I woke up this morning, I saw she wasn't with you. Tim says, if you leave Cat 5 cable coiled up, it will pick up its own signal radiation and it will become interference, corrupting the rest of the cable. That's exactly what we experienced this morning. And had I have not been drunk last night, and had I have done a proper dry run test, I would have discovered that, but I didn't. I just laid everything out and said, yep, that's as long as we need it. Okay, that's good, we'll leave it there. I'm going good. How about you? I'm going well, Michael. I'm going well, dude. Hear that in the background there? That's a crow. Australian bird. Also
Where?
global. You heard it?
Oh, I thought you said it was like.
Smoked eggs are a thing, apparently. Smoked eggs. Okay. David's laughing at a skirted egg. I still don't know what a skirted egg is. It's a proper haircut, bald on the top, and hair skirted around the top part. Just Edie says, Poopsie sounds like she's having fun. Yeah, you guys can hear it, right? Absolutely. Like, through the closed doors, we can still hear them. That's classic. You can hear Poopsie, Mindy? Yeah, okay. Micah, how long was your coiled up Cat 5? Was it good quality? It's really long and wound in small coils. It can create small magnetic interference and have slight breaks in the signal. It's 50 meters and it was about $80. It was expensive for Cat 5. But that's obviously what it was, because I couldn't work out what was going on. I had everything in place and everything was set, and I just looked at the screen and it was just jumping and stuttering, and I was like, how is this not working? Like this, the fact that I'd used this tech before, okay, it was 50 meters all and extended, it was just confusing me, really confused. And I get flustered when I'm getting confused.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, I was completely flustered. And I'm hungover and I had a little bit of a headache and a bit of a dry mouth, and I was like, why, of all days, why now? And the stream's going and I want to deliver a good quality stream, and there was just stuttering audio.
Bit of stress.
But what's that?
Bit of stress.
Bit of stress, yeah.
It's okay, I'm a stressor.
You are a stressor?
I am a big stressor.
What happens when you stress though? What's the, like, what?
Well, I let it bundle, then I just break down. It takes a couple of days. It's usually on the weeks where I have like heaps of stuff to do, and then like it's just a lot.
Yeah.
And then what is it? It's usually at school or on the phone with mum. I'm like, oh my god, I'm just so stressed. I just can't.
Fair enough.
Like last week, it was a bit of a stressful week, and you'd think because I'm on holidays it wouldn't be very stressful, but I have to like organize everything.
Yeah, okay.
Or when I have a set like exams.
Music Man's asking how large were the loops of the coil? So they were
Big.
about, no, not the stress coils. They were about that
Yeah,
big.
I know. I'm joking.
About that big, that big, Music Man. I don't know if you can see that out of the. The lighting here isn't the greatest. And by the way, if you guys are wondering, when I do a streaming from Stevan IRL, this is not the setup. So this setup I've got here, and the reason it didn't work today, and the reason I didn't know about it, is because I haven't done it enough. But this is not what I'm going to be setting up. This is not the same setup. We're not using the Cat 5 stuff for streaming from Stevan. 60. Look at me. $60 is very expensive for Cat 5. You should be able to get Cat 6 for that. Cat 6 doesn't. It's Cat 6. I understand is just a better housing for the same cable.
What even is this? What's cat?
The blue cable, the Ethernet cable. Hendrix, yeah, but then again, Hendrik, in Nowra, where I bought it, there's not a lot of options. Tommy Day, hey g'day Tommy Day, how you going, buddy? Good to see you, man. It's okay to be a little bit nervous when you let someone cut your hair. Much trust is involved. This is true. But then again, Claudia has done it a number of times before. Zexity in the house. G'day, Zexity. How you going, man? Getting a cut here, man. Getting a haircut. In the cold.
Okay.
Although it's kind of rad how the hair just blows away. I haven't got to clean anything up.
You kidding me? Look at you.
David Prettybed, all the way from Ireland. Ah.
Okay, I'm just gonna move into the thing now.
Sure.
Can't be bothered cutting it. What's this? Are these?
Some scissors.
Just give it a go.
Lots of companies are upgrading to Cat 6. You could upgrade to Cat 5 if you was. You could pick up Cat 5 if you was if you say they are recycling. Interesting. I mean, I'm happy with what I've got, and 50 meters is the maximum run you can do with this technology. So, 50 meters gets me kind of to the top.
Look at all this hair.
Hello, Anya.
Hi. You look great. You using pinky shoes for a change?
Why not?
I just kind of felt like it.
The title of this stream is "She's not a hairdresser, but can she fix this mess?"
The answer is yes.
The answer is a resounding yes.
Pardon? What?
Ooh, Zaxity says she's pretty. My sister. She just went inside. You just missed her, Zaxity. Hi. You just missed her.
She's pretty.
That's my sister, but Claudia's mother, if you were wondering, in the chit chat.
And she is not single.
Tommy Day. Hey, Mindy. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for greeting me. There you go. I can't believe how much noise Mama and Poopsie are making.
I know, she's just like...
She's like a lot. It's early morning here, or not early morning, but it's morning, so she's alive.
Alright, let's get going.
Yeah, you want clippers?
Yeah.
Should we move in a little bit? You want a little bit of a closer range from here?
Yeah.
Go about here. Oh, because that's that cable. Oh no, you might have pulled it out. I maybe. Okay, how are we going to do? No, I should have warned you. I should have said something. Because that's connected to that board. Be heaps careful about pulling it too far. I'll give you more length though. Try to unravel that bit. You have to drop the yeah. I'll pull it over so we get a little bit more here, and I'll keep a handle on this. No, that's, I mean, oh shit, it's so bad. I should have used a separate board. You lost it. I think it's good. There's obviously a delay on the stream, but I think we're back. Yeah, I think we're back. We pulled the wrong cable. Well, the board moved and it wobbled. It's just a shitty connection. Should be good now. Go ahead. Sorry about that, folks.
It's funny reading all the comments.
Yeah. We're back. Yeah, that was... It's a shame that there's a delay because by the time I see it, it's already done. But it was definitely the board. She just yanked it.
It was my fault, guys.
I could put my foot on it and that would make sure it doesn't happen, but I don't even want to touch it. Robert Muller in the house. G'day, Robski. How are you, Rob? How's the weather up there for you, man? We got crazy winds right now, crazy rain.
And Uncle Matt decided to do a haircut on this crazy day. Oh, I need the... Just for a second.
I couldn't have lasted another 6 months till you guys are back down.
Oh yeah,
the
God
summer.
no. It was out of control.
Looking good, big guy. Thank you, Tommy. Is it looking good?
You're asking me?
What do you think?
I don't know. Can't really see. It's better when you see from the front. But do you want me to leave that much? And I'll trim that a bit.
Sure. Micah said, like I said a second ago, it's mohawk egg time. There will be no mohawk. There will be no egg splittering, shattering, whatever that... What was that other one?
No. Skin it? Skin it?
No, I can't recall it either.
Because you've had like so much hair, it looks so weird now that it's like coming off. So like I get scared when I like, go to the smaller blades.
Oh, I see. Oh, Zexity says he meant you, the one that is cutting your hair. She's cute.
Thanks.
There you go, Zexity. And Tim says, come on, Claudia, you still have the chance to earn $100 cash here.
I think I already like basically have it. It doesn't look very good. It's okay. I need to be nice.
Robert, I'm great. We got the wind, we had rain Sunday, we got 12 degrees, got down to 1 at 5 a.m. Crikey,
Ooh,
Rob.
That's cold.
That's cold. Benny says, nice, you have a fan, Claudia. There's 2 fans. I'm a fan. I'd want to be a fan. She's in control right now. The skirted, that was it, the skirted
yeah.
hawk. Skirted hawk. Sounds like a trick, like a maneuver, a skateboard trick. It was a skirted egg, Micah.
Like
a
a
skirted
trapeze
egg.
shape or something.
Yeah, it does sound like that.
I really want to go for a surf when we were down here, but that's obviously not going to happen now.
Ah, way too cold.
And big.
And huge, yeah.
I'd get absolutely smashed.
We should have a look at Kalala Bay while it's this big here.
Oh, we actually should.
Usually when it's massive like this here, Kalala Bay gets there's a point break called Lefties, which works in Kalala Bay when it's huge. Benny says, flirting on the live stream.
I always forget your ears.
You always what?
Forget near your ears.
Can't forget the ears. So the vibe of a set of clippers is really
Weird.
no, it's really
Relaxing.
relaxing and
Therapeutic.
yeah, therapeutic. Yeah.
I'm good at finding words people like are looking for. Like I'm good at finishing other people's sentences.
You are.
I wish it with my teachers and I get paranoid. It's okay.
Zexity says the weather looks terrible up there. Yeah, it's pretty heinous, man, at the moment. We were hoping for a sunny day. It would have been beautiful here. It'd been nice to show you some scenes, but it's just terrible out there. Robert says a hairdresser might be the ideal career for Claudia. I think she's got other plans.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
How short is she going to go? I think she just does it at that point. That feels really good. Yeah.
I'm not used to
She's
seeing
good.
it
She's
like
really good. Go Kalala, Hendrik. Hendrik's sister's got a place in Kalala.
Oh, lucky.
Did you meet Hendrik when he came here, Claudia? Did you
Col-
meet
colour
Claudia?
hair? Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You were all here.
Yeah. That was when it was warm.
Yeah, that was good. We had wines up on the up there on the other guy's place.
Oh.
Zexity's from the UK. There you go.
I've been to the UK.
She's been a bunch of times.
Yeah, shoot.
Twice. That's a bunch. That's a small bunch.
It's a couple.
Then Zexity, you know what bad weather's all about, right?
Exactly, that's what your whole country is.
Yeah.
Sorry, I hate to break it to you.
They know that. We know that.
It's a renowned fact.
Everybody knows that.
Oh my god, look at my hair. Looks like I have a ball sack on the back of my hair.
Looks like you have a ball sack?
Yep.
Her words, not mine.
No, not you, my hair.
Of your hair.
Your hair does not look like that. Sorry.
The hairdresser says, looks like you got a ball sack back there. It's like, yeah, maybe I won't come back here again. It's starting to look a little bit like a mohawk, says Mindy.
Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. It's not going too well.
I don't really know what I'm doing. It's not going too well, quote unquote.
It's okay. This bit needs to be like. I don't know what I did there either. But
The way I see this is, even if it's a complete schmozzle,
it's gonna grow back.
it grows back. It's no big deal. You're from Liverpool. Ah, there you go.
I've been to Liverpool.
Ah, the Mersey. Very cool.
To me.
Look at me, look at me! Is it looking
Yeah.
good?
Yeah.
Yeah, feels good. Actually, it feels rad. Yeah, I like it. And he says it's done. Not quite.
Not quite. After this is when I get scared that I'm going to absolutely mess it up.
Really?
Oh, look, there's blue sky.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh,
Wait,
oh,
I'm
oh, oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I thought you went too far with that. You might have. Oh shit, are we still here? There'll be a delay.
Sorry, that was really dumb of me.
There's a bit of blue sky up there. There's a little smattering of blue up there, folks. It almost looks like Roman Atwood's hair right now. How would you know what his hair looks like? He hasn't been on the internet for about a year, has he? I might just hold that cable. I'll just hold it down here. That way I can make sure you don't pull it.
There's me. Yeah.
Yeah, see how there's a huge delay?
Yeah, I know.
Underlay. Yeehaw! There's a huge delay. Zexity says, can you cut my hair next, please? Stand in line, man. There'll be a little wait for that, though. I don't know how quick we could get over there, given
Yeah,
COVID style.
I think I cut a bit too much off the top, but it's
Don't worry about it.
it's okay.
Where's my hoodie?
It's in. It's like
Oh, you tuck it in, did you?
no, I didn't.
Where is it?
It's in. It's got.
Oh,
It's,
who cares?
that's,
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Look at that.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah, there's hair everywhere, folks.
Okay. Look at me.
Look at me.
Yeah, it's a bit funky.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
I'm happy. Are you happy?
I cut a bit too much off the top. I won't cut any more off the top now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so hold on, don't go over there.
I won't go
Should
there.
we take the clippers?
You hold that.
You
Oh
want-
wait, no, don't worry.
Take the plate off, right? And do the.
Do you want me to just leave it because I don't want to?
No, I mean the peach fuzz, all
Yeah.
that crap. Yeah.
Yeah, I won't go any
Yeah,
less with the thing. Or maybe can I go to a 3 and just
Clean it up a little. Okay, we'll go down to a 3 skis. Here comes a 3 skis. 3 skis. Wow. This clipper is called a wow. Mayunas. Wow. It's literally WHALE.
okay, head down a little
Head down. Wow.
bit. I get really scared.
Maybe if Claudia visits the UK, actually, you can get a haircut.
Gosh, you're looking nice.
I Spy Chris, welcome to the chat, I Spy Chris. His comment reads, and he's yelling at me in uppercase, when are you gonna go to a metal detector and do some videos with it? I'm not getting a metal detector, I'm not into that. And don't yell at me, man, in the chat. That's uppercase is yelling.
Inside voices.
Inside voices, exactly.
You know when I haven't done a good job is when Mum gives me that like look like Jesus. Oh God.
She looks in from out there and she's
She
like,
goes,
and her head, she's like shaking her head.
and then she does like a little laugh because she's like, it's not me. It's not me with the bad haircut.
Then she shows you a picture of a calendar and says, it's only a few months till it grows back.
She goes, oh God, what have you done? If I'm being honest, I like your hair longer.
Me too, but I do have a couple of gigs coming up
That
that
it
I,
gets a bit scraggly.
yeah, and I just need to be a bit more presentable. Although those gigs aren't locked in yet, but I wanted to be prepared.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah?
Wait.
Look at that fuzz on my arm here. So play it off and then do the...
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah. Okay.
Yo. A metal detector is hard work, but you never know, you may find gold. Yeah. Not really into the detecting of the metals.
The metals of the detecting.
It's not really my thing, yeah.
beautiful singing for Portia.
She is singing pretty nicely for her age. Push it a little hard sometimes on that.
Did I?
Yeah.
Sorry.
The blades do the cutting, not the pressure. No, you can go a little deeper, harder than that. Tim's, I'm looking at taking my detector out for a search later this week. There you go. I Spy Chris, you should go and have a look at Tim Arskog's channel. Maybe he'll do some detecting
Okay.
for you. Cool?
Cool. Actually, I did a good job of that, I think.
Yeah?
I don't know. Wait, I'm going to do the comb a little bit, just to
Okay.
the fitting thing.
Sure. Well, we're getting close to the end here, folks, of this haircut extravaganza.
What are you going to
You-
wear to Mollywalk?
I'm going to have a shower and clean up. You can hear Poopsie singing very well, Edie. It's funny because she's inside behind the door, but the microphone is close to the window or the glass paneling of the door. I can hear someone else sing. Yeah, that's Poopsie.
It's me.
Benny Crawford says, well done, Claudia. I got to fly, folks. Have a great day or evening and all. I have an important project to work on. Ooh. Benny, what could that be?
Top secret. That's what it is.
You know what it is.
No?
We talked about it last night.
I wasn't there.
I think you were. Anyway, Benny, have a good day, my friend. He's making me the kiss of it, so.
I was not there for that conversation.
Oh, you weren't?
Nope.
Oh.
Well, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Totes. This feels really good. It's cold now on the back of my neck, though.
Yeah, I did it a bit higher up.
That's all right.
Alrighty.
I'll wear a beanie.
There you go.
The happy Canadian toque. All right, folks. Well, I mean,
It's a bit short, but
let's, at the risk of losing connection, let's pick this up and have a little examination here. Look at you feeling it?
Wait.
Oh. Feels really cool. I really like the fresh,
How
freshness.
positive you are about it. Like, I could have just totally butchered your head and you would just be like, it's really nice. Like, good job.
I have trust in you, Claudia, and faith in you.
It needs to be, like, pushed up like that. Not like a mohawk, but like a bit of... There you go.
And show the back. Everyone see the back. Everyone's happy. I'm happy. You're happy. You happy? Let
Yeah.
me put this down. You happy? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the best, but it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Well, I don't know. She's not speaking. Sometimes when we do a haircut, you're like, yeah, I love that one. This one,
Out of 10, I'd be like a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. What does the chat think?
Yeah,
if-
out of 10.
If the hairdresser's giving it a 7 out of 10, what would the chat say? In the chat, everyone says looks good. There you go. That's pretty cool, Robert. The best part is the quality time with your grand. Oh, okay, talking about something else. All right. Well, we got a 7 out of 10. Whilst the votes come in, do you want to do what I asked you before?
What?
You know?
Oh.
Yeah. So what we'll do, folks, we'll wrap this stream up. I just want to apologise for the schmozzle at the beginning. I now know Cat 5 cable cannot be coiled. You have to unravel the Cat 5. Zexity says, is it possible for you to be able to show a video where you show us your setup and what you use for your webcam? I've done all that on my D-Live, man. If you haven't seen my D-Live, go ahead and look at my D-Live channel. Gives a minute. I've got a video down below where I explain all that. But Mindy says 10. Zexity says 100 million.
Oh, what? Thanks.
So nice.
Thanks, guys. That's really nice. Made my day.
Very cool. Do you want to promote your business, which you don't have?
Claudia's cuts. That'd actually be good.
Claudia's cuts. Yeah, kind of works.
Not really.
All right, folks. Well, what we're going to do here, we're going to wrap this up, but I also want to apologise again for just the schmozzle. I now know what it is. You can't coil Cat 5. And I know that now. So this is good. It's good to come to the conclusion or work it out, but it does suck that it happened on this stream. I was really looking forward to just coming out here and getting it done quickly, being that it's cold and raining and windy. It took a lot longer, and I apologise, but thank you for sticking out. David, thank you for the super chat, my friend. Looking good. Here's a tip for the hairdresser. Thank you for the £5 there, man. That's really nice of you. Oh, that's €5. €5. Thank you, my friend. Much appreciated. I'll see you all tomorrow on the stream. I'm going to obviously wash my hair and show you what it looks like. Got to put a shirt on and make it look all official. And hopefully, well, we won't have any tech issues tomorrow. And the closer we move towards the end of this month, the closer we're moving towards streaming from Steve Ann. And I'm really, really pumped for that. I'm going to put this back down here. But that's coming up pretty soon on the channel. Does she have an Instagram? She does have an Insta, Zexity, but she's already split. I don't know what her Insta handle is. I follow her, of course.